So Tesla was in the news again. So Tesla was in the news because they agreed to buy $1.5 billion worth of cryptocurrency. Additionally, they will be accepting cryptocurrency as a form of payment. And this news may or may not have been overshadowed by another bit of news, which is that Tesla scored very poorly in terms of quality control for their vehicles in China. According to JD Power and market research, they scored 32 in a quality control test against 32. So they came dead last when it came to quality, according to JD Power. Make sure that you don't discount China. Tesla's ability to deliver 500,000 vehicles globally is in large part associated with China. So if China has quality control issues with Tesla vehicles, it's a big problem. So you have these two bits of information. You have Tesla buying a Bitcoin, and you have quality problems in China. These both happened on the same day, or at least they were reported on the same day in the Wall Street Journal. But what did other YouTubers and what did other investors say about Tesla? Are they mostly talking about its purchase of Bitcoin, or are they mostly talking about quality issues in China? And I'm willing to bet that a large majority of people are probably talking about the Bitcoin story. And in many ways, I think that one story is going to prevail over the other, because most of the time, most people who are doing some kind of stock analysis, stock recommendations, are usually going to recommend a buy. Most people who recommend stocks or any kind of investments are usually going to recommend that you purchase that investment. Very few people are going to say, oh, this is a terrible investment and you shouldn't buy it. Very few, very, very few. Most people are going to say, yeah, it's a great company, and they're going to look for every bit of information to support the buying of that company. There is some inherent bias when it comes to our own analysis of a stock or an asset or anything like that. So you shouldn't just have yourself a yes man, someone who just says yes to everything and buy this and buy that, but you should also have a no man or a no woman.
Alex, your stock sucks.
Now, I'm not saying that you should just be very pessimistic. What I'm arguing for is that you have a diversity of opinions. There are so many people who talk about various different investments. Most people are going to have one kind of recommendation. They're usually going to focus on certain fundamentals or certain things that have happened in the news as a way of promoting that stock. But at the same time, you should also do your own research and listen to other people who may have differing opinions. So I think it's important that you have a diversity of views, a diversity of opinions. Opinions that are not always your own. It's good to hear what's the other side of the argument. What are other people thinking? What are you not thinking about? There's one YouTuber, Dapper Dividends. He's a dividend growth investor. And he made a video recently about ARCC, which is for Ares Capital Corporation, which is a business development company, and a company that I own. I bought this company many years ago, but he recently gave an analysis of Ares Capital Corporation, and it's a little bit too risky for him. And you know what? Even though I own that company, I might reconsider the fact that I own it. I need different opinions. I need to look at different views. I need to look at different analysis. And just because an investment was good at the time that I bought it, it has certainly gone up and has paid me some dividends, it might not necessarily be a good investment now. Different views are also not just about investments, but about just life. I have a bunch of business partners, colleagues that I work with, and in many ways, I have learned so much, either about business, about marketing, about technology, just the field that I work in. We have very different views about things, but because we have different views and different opinions, I've learned a lot about business, about my field, chemistry, investing, and it's all because we have different views and different opinions. And when we collect a variety of different views, and we think about them, and we hear the rationale behind them, you don't necessarily have to accept them. You should think a little bit about it. And maybe you had a very strong conviction about something. But maybe you change your mind. Maybe you think a little bit differently. Or you keep your same view, but you understand why someone might do something differently. Make sure you get a diversity of opinions. Do not just stick to one source of information when it comes to almost any investment. Be open-minded. Get yourself a no man or a no woman. All right? I'll see you soon.